Good afternoon, everyone. This is Jared Rand, and welcome to the Global Guided Meditation Call for 3 p.m. Eastern, July 1st, 2019. We are, anybody who missed the call last night, it is available. It is not on my website yet, but it is available. In today's meditation, we look at the accelerated shift approaching very rapidly. And we have our concentration of high light energy. And the difficult part, and I've talked to a lot of people around the planet, and there's, we're in these bodies, and the bodies are emotion, and we've been trained a certain way, each of us, through our experiences in this life, and exposure, how we were brought into the world, how we were taught in the beginning, and how we were guided through this life. And unfortunately, we collect a lot of things. The whole civilization, we collect so many things. And when you're mired in something that is the opposite of good, that is the opposite of positive, okay? That is the opposite of life. It is the opposite of happiness. It is the opposite of bliss, the opposite of joy, the opposite of prosperity. It takes focus for us to stay our course of the now. And I emphasize this extremely strongly, that we stay in the now. It's a constant reminder for us. Wouldn't it be great if, our God, which would do, is say, Elizabeth, you're moving away from the now. Stay in the now. Okay? Remember your direction. Remember your journey across the river of void into the unknown. And what that means is, across the river of void into the unknown, it means that we're in the now, and we're not in the past, and we're not in the future. We move from the now into and across the river of void. There's this big river. It's a nothingness, and you cross it. And so it's a picture for you to visualize. And then across the river is the unknown. Remember, we've talked about the canoe several times. You get in the canoe, you have no oars, right? You go downstream. The current pulls you. And eventually you end up somewhere. And in the now, when you are in the unknown, after the river of void, you understand that you are free. It's important that you're focused on the now. It's important that you are not living in the past to create your future. And we all live in the past to create our future, some more than others. Okay? I catch myself, and I catch other people, kind of straying off into the past and making comparisons. Well, you got to go in the past, to remind yourself of, what you shouldn't do now. No, not true. That's a trap to keep you in the past. you automatically know what to do. You don't have to go into the past, right? You're in the now. So in the now, everything happens in the now. Everything. See, the past, the future, the present, all happening in the now. So you don't need to go into the past. You've already collected everything that you could possibly desire or need for your journey. You see the trick? You see where that trick is? It's a real thin line. It's a fine line. And you could literally step over that line into the past. So it can literally end up creating your future. Not a good way to go. So in the now, over the river of void into the unknown. And the unknown in the now means that you begin to create the life that you desire, the life in the world, the happiness, the super civilization, the civilization of the universe. Everything that this existence that we're currently in, everything is the opposite in this. And you can see it, and I think we all know it. It is the opposite. Okay? It is not the now. And all we have to do is feel it. We don't need to go in the past. We can feel it. We know it. Inherently, we know it. Our gods know it. See? And the closer that you connect with your God on a consistent 24/7 basis, you can literally have a tremendous guide for yourself, a tremendous mentorship. And as this occurs, as things progress, you start to realize is, hey, wait a minute here, I'm building the life that I've always desired. I'm in the world. This world is new. It is not desolate. It is not fearful. It is not hateful. It is not destruction. It is not fear. It is not sadness. It is the opposite of all of those things. See, when you're in the now, you begin to realize that you're moving away from a caustic anti-civilization. This is, and the best way to put it is annihilation. You're moving away from annihilation. You're moving in the now. You're in the now, away from the annihilation, and you've crossed the river of void, and you're in the unknown. And the unknown affords you a blank slate of creating the life and world that we should have had in the beginning. And that's true. In the beginning, all of this civilization was supposed to be put into a Shangri-La paradise, an absolute, beautiful, luscious, healthy, vibrant planet. Okay? Now, with the annihilation world, you are in a situation where all of the beauty begins to die. The colors begin to fade. The oceans begin to die. The atmosphere begins to die. Everything begins to die. It is annihilation. That's the matrix, the world, and the life that we are existing in today. We move into the now. We practice to be in the now, always in the now. And obviously, we're going to slip off. You cannot help but slip and go and dip into the past to formulate your future. So, in the now is so important for us. And we get away from the annihilation world matrix. Okay? We understand, if you leave something, if humanity left everything on this planet and we're gone, eventually all of our structures, all of our monuments, everything would deteriorate and eventually be covered up. They would disintegrate in eventuality. You know, the planet would basically take them over. When you probably seen depictions of this in different types of movies and specials and stuff like that. But the now, and we are moving out of the annihilation world in life. Okay? And what annihilation literally means, moving out of annihilation, life and world. And that's this meditation. And what it basically means is that no more of your past controlling your future. No more of your low self-esteem. No more of your fear. No more of your stress. No more of your anxiety. Because I'll tell you, your highest motivation from your God self and the excitement and enthusiasm is that world, this world, the world that we are currently in is no more. And once humanity begins to embrace that, it will be a reality. You will see things just absolutely vanish and vaporize. You will see massive corporations become no more overnight. You will see the very infrastructure disintegrate. And you know what? You won't even be paying attention to it. It is not of any significance. Understand that each and every one of you is the power you will ever need, is the comfort that you will ever need. And once you get over those hurdles with yourself, you will begin to understand and embrace your new life and your new world in the now. So, if you will, go to the place where you're not going to be interrupted, which I'm sure most of you are. And first, you're going to want to relax, but paramount, you want to move into the now. And as you move into the now, your body will relax. And as you step out of your thoughts, running through your brain, your mind, and you just are a spectator, you don't interrupt them, you don't challenge them, they just come in and go out. And they will too. They'll come in and out without your interference. Without your interference. So when you do this, your shoulders drop. The stress leaves your body. Because, see, you're no longer being pulled. You're no longer being pulled. You're no longer being stressed. You're no longer with those things. That's why you're in the now and your body relaxes, because you have no noise. You are not challenging your thoughts. You are not obstructing yourself. You are in the now. You are not dipping into the past to create your future. You relax. And as you're relaxing and you're in the now, you want to breathe. And it is so empowering for your body. You want to breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. Breath in through the nose, breath out through the mouth. And as you breathe in through the nose, you want to hold it 1001, 1002, 1003. And as you do this, you're focusing on the breathing. This is why you hold it. You're focusing on the breathing. You're concentrating on your breathing only. Because you're in the now, you don't have any other distractions. If you're in the now, you're not distracted. It's like this. To be in the now is to turn on the faucet and have the water run forever. To be in the past, you're always having to go to the lake to fill your bucket up of water to take it back to the cabin. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. It becomes very tedious and stressful. That's the analogy of being in the now or living in the past to create your future. Now, you're going to want to breathe at least 6 times. And as I'm talking, you want to breathe in through the nose, and as you breathe in through the nose, you are literally taking in divine positive energy. Remember, you're focused on your breathing, and you take in divine positive energy. And each time you breathe in, you don't have to breathe in to the point of passing out. You breathe in gracefully and deeply. You hold it, and then you breathe out through the mouth. And as you bring in the divine positive energy, you're in the now, you are focused, you are relaxed, and you can hear. See? Your God, your heart mind, you're absorbing this information. You're not ignoring it. Because it's always flowing to you. It's just that most of us do not identify it. So as it comes in, it fills us with a deep understanding and awareness that we're on the most exciting journey of our existence in this life. And it's a complete opposite of the world that we're in. And understand something. We created this world. All of us did. We created this world. We created this life. Don't let external authority fool you. We all participated in the creation of this. No matter how we were tricked, deceived, we created it. So, the divine positive energy is no more. As quickly as you created it, you can dispel it. How do we do that? You're in the now. You cross the river of void. You're standing. Okay? You're literally standing over a bridge at the beginning of the bridge. And you are looking over your shoulder to your past and the annihilation life and world. And you're looking forward. You have this huge river. And this river is a void. Okay? And you want to cross it. So the now forms the bridge of crossing the river. And on the other side of the bridge is the unknown. And the unknown is where you begin your new life and new world. A world which is a Shangri-La, a paradise, a complete joy, immense beauty, peace and tranquility, fulfillment of your very existence. You will want not, need not, any of it. And this is bliss. And you are in joy. And happiness. And you're as calm as a lake that never stirs, where the water is as if glass. It reflects the beauty that surrounds it. That's it. It reflects the beauty that surrounds it. And we are like that lake. We are love and beauty within, and we reflect all the beauty that surrounds us. Now, when you exhale through the mouth, you literally are eliminating your past. You're living in your past. You don't care to create your future by living in the past. You move forward in the now. You move across the river of void into the unknown. It's spectacular. You imagine that? You imagine being able to do that? No vestiges of the annihilation life and world. We literally fold into our heart mind. We move above the heart. We are literally effortlessly floating. We are in total joy, peace, and now. we do this, we are encased in a perfect sphere of the highest, highest, highest deep eternal love. It is combining all that we are, parts of us, the emerald green flaming healing light. This is our power of healing ourselves and eventually others. Archangel Raphael brings this to us so that we identify with it and understand it and embrace it. The white fire. This is our brilliance. This is our power. This is the intensity of the deep eternal love. White fire flame. Brilliant light. If you were to use this light effectively, none could bring their eyes onto it because of its brilliance. You would have to look to the side. It is like when Archangel Sandalphon, when you see Archangel Sandalphon, he is a brilliant light that you cannot look on directly. It is the light of our God. And in these bodies, we are not able, with the eye restrictions that we have, that we can view this light directly. And we are talking about the light of the true God, the source, prime source, creator God, mother, father God, our family. Not the dark light. And the violet ray of cleansing, the purple transmuting flame, transmute all the negativities. Helps you keep focused on the now. The violet blue purple flaming light of Archangel Michael. Resilience. Flexibility. Also assists us to be in the now. The golden white pink light, prime source, creator God, mother, father God, our family. Deep, deep, deep source of eternal love. This is our very essence. This is our high frequencies. We have many, many other spectrums of light. As you get to know them in the now, we'll embrace them. We are completely protected 24/7, always have been, always will be. It is our mind that will trick us. If you don't master your mind, and you are not the commander of your light ship, you will be tricked. Because the only thing that can penetrate this sphere is more deep eternal love. Now, if you create annihilation within your sphere, you must be aware of it. So it cannot take hold. Arm in arm, hand in hand, we each meet and merge with our God within these bodies. All at once, all of us, the millions of us on this meditation, we merge all at once with our God. Arm in arm, hand in hand, this circle of light is brilliant and omnipotently far-reaching and powerful. It is the light. All of our gods are the light. The light is of source creation. Where do you think Mother, Father, God comes from? Where do you think Prime Source Creator God comes from? They come from source. They're our family. Our circle of light floats effortlessly at the equator of this planet Earth. And it literally enrobes the planet in pure, deep, eternal love. It vaporizes all negative lower frequencies in our atmosphere, on our ground, in our oceans, inside the earth, outside the earth, on the surface, throughout this solar system, embracing all the planets, rejuvenating and revitalizing. Into the now, into the paradise, the bliss, the joy, and the happiness. And the annihilation world in life disintegrates, as it is doing in the now as we are in this meditation. We float up effortlessly, we move up above the planet, and as we do this, we immediately call on our other parts, our other brothers and sisters, for we are all from Source and of the One. So we call upon all the light energy beings in all dimensions, densities, existences, universes. All that there was, all that there is, all that there will ever be. They are of the highest, deepest eternal love, and from the highest, deepest eternal love. They are benevolent, kind, generous, peaceful, and tranquil. And they come in the Gugaplexes, massive numbers. As they come in, arm in arm, hand in hand, layer after layer, filling sacred space. And our light is absolutely brilliant and expands 360 degrees, expanding out into all of the ever. All of the ever. Everywhere. The ever is all that there is, ever has been, ever will be. The ever is the now that you are in. The ever is the river of void. The ever is the unknown. The ever is the paradise. The bliss and the joy. The ever is your God within your body. We are humbled by them. We love them. We are one with them. They are one with us. And we are in deep gratitude. We call upon the archangels, the cherubim, the seraphim, the archetypes. All of the angels, all of this civilization, all who are in deep eternal love, from deep eternal love, the highest of the highest high. They're benevolent, kind, generous. They are focused in the now. And they come in the trillions. They massively move in, arm in arm, hand in hand, in exuberation. Join us, and our light expands. It is a true joy. It's a pure joy and bliss. It is a nirvana. It is a samadhi. It is absolute ultimate. We call upon the ascended masters who've ascended out of body and who have been here working with us continuously, effortlessly, constantly, to increase our vibrational frequencies. The now. Kuan Yin, Maitreya, Buddha, Lakshmi, Ganesh, Gaia, Shananda Jesus, Saint Germain, El Morya, Abundantia, and many, many, many more. Massive numbers. And they are the highest, deepest eternal love, from the highest, deepest eternal love, and prosperity, kindness, peace, benevolence, generosity, and they literally flock in, arm in arm, hand in hand, and they join us. Feel this energy. It is the now. We are humbled by them. We are in deep gratitude for them, as they are deep gratitude for us. And we love each other. And we expand. Our light expands. We call upon all of the inhabitants of Inner Earth, Hollow Earth, and Agartha, beneath earth, all the civilizations who are of the highest, deepest, eternal love, from the highest, deepest, eternal love, who are benevolent, kind, and generous, and in peace. And they flock in, arm in arm, hand in hand, they join us. We're humbled by their presence as they are ours. We honor the God in each and every one of us. This is our humbling. This is our deep gratitude. Always. Ever. So, we then call on all of the off-worlders, however you want to call them, galactics, off-worlders, civilizations of the highest, deepest eternal love, from the highest, deepest eternal love, and total peace, tranquility, joy, bliss, generosity. They have been assisting us with our evolution. They have been assisting us with freeing ourselves from our own self-imposed bondage. They have been assisting us in our enlightenment. They have been assisting us in understanding and comprehending in the now our ascension. Arm in arm, hand in hand, in the billions they join us. We're deeply, deeply humbled by them as they are deeply, deeply, deeply humbled by us. And we love them and they love us. And our light expands. We call upon all of the loved ones who have passed over in this life and all lifetimes we've inhabited. They are of the deepest, highest eternal love, from the deepest, highest eternal love. They're in joy, peace, tranquility, and happiness. And we convey this to them. And any of them that aren't aware, we lift them up. We are all love. Ever. They come in arm in arm, hand in hand. They embrace us. We embrace them. We celebrate. This is a massive daily reunion of all of our parts and brothers and sisters ever. We're in deep gratitude with them as they are in deep gratitude with us. We love them. They love us, and our light expands. We call upon all of the light energy beings who have decided to be housed in the following forms at this time in and on this planet. They are the highest, deepest eternal love, from the highest, deepest eternal love. The fairies, the sprites, the gnomes, trees, the elves, the dwarfs, fairies, all of them, the elementals, earth, air, fire, water, the mermaids, the dolphins, the whale, the Pegasus and the unicorn, and many, many, many more, in the trillions. And they advance in. A billion can hold a small space. And arm in arm, hand in hand, they join us gladly in deep gratitude. As we're in deep gratitude for them, we embrace. We're all in the now. We're all in love. ever. We're humbled by them. They're humbled by us. It's exhilarating to be with such intensity of deep eternal love, all concentrating in this light, this circle of light, expanding out amongst the universes ever. Remember, ever is all that there is, ever has been, ever will be. We love them, they love us. We look up and we see our meditative sphere. It sets center circle. It holds all of our meditations in perpetual motion. Well over 500 meditations. It exudes deep eternal love. It is the now. Ever. And it expands out. It can be seen, heard, and felt in all existences, in all universes, densities, and dimensions. And everywhere it comes in contact with low frequencies, they are no more. Only high frequencies of deep eternal love. This is massive. It is omnipotently powerful. Nothing has been constructed as this in the now has. And it continues to expand and grow. It is in perpetual existence. It is continually growing exponentially. More and more power of deep eternal love. Ever. It floods us. It saturates us. Our bodies, our gods. It infuses us with the now. It supports us. It loves us beyond compare. We are in the now. We are in total peace. We are the placid lake. We have crossed the river of void. We are in the unknown. We are creating our life and our world of paradise. We look down and we see our brothers and sisters, all life, lights. Lights is what we see. Not the electrical lights, but the God lights of all that there is, ever. We flood them. We are one. It's like any of them in the lower frequencies. It's like a long coat running through mud puddles. It begins to get soaked and soiled with the low frequencies and goopy. We clean it. We elevate it. We increase the vibrational harmony of this planet as it is. She is a living intelligence, and of all life that exists with her on and in this planet, and for that matter, all of the planets. It floods and fuses everyone. They cannot not be uplifted. They do not need to be conscious of it, but they will eventually come into consciousness of all, ever. They will elevate. They will advance themselves. They too will cross the river of void and enter the unknown and begin creating their paradise life and world. View it effortlessly. Embrace it with deep gratitude and humbleness. I'll join you in the meditation. Return to close us out. paramount that we are always in the now, and we understand the ever. All of this is housed within these bodies. It is what we are, the power that we wield in consciousness and in kindness and deep gratitude, that we create the paradise world in life. And by doing so, we disintegrate the annihilation world in life. And the ever is in you. It is your God. All that has been, will be, and is ever. Take it with you for the rest of the day, into the evening and night, into the following morning. Embrace who you are in the deepest of gratitude. We'll be back here July 2nd, 2019, 3 p.m.